and that's the old CPU. And we're going to switch over to the new CPU. And this has a connection for lighting. Right here is the photo eye connectors. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 slots for the photo eye. You have positive and negative for limit switch, and you have a positive and negative for solar panel. And then of course you have for battery charge, we have an 18 volt 1A attachment. It's basically a transformer that plugs into an AC outlet that you can just charge your battery up. It's a 1 amp trickle charge. And then inside this, if you choose to plug it in with an AC transformer, there is a surge protector, an automatic reset surge protector built inside the unit to help protect the brains of the Gator. You've got your antenna, and over here on the side we have your motor plus and minus and battery plus and minus. Now most gates swing inside the property. That being said, you'll want to line up the black on black and red on red wires when you're connecting the motor. If your gate, like this particular gate, this one swings outward, like it opens out instead of opening in. So what we'll do, so that the buttons line up to the commands that I want, when I want it to open, I want it to swing outward, I'm going to switch the connections. I'm going to line up the red on black and the black on red, and therefore it will reverse the operating of the motor. And when I hit open, it'll open outward. But most cases, 9 times out of 10, your gate will swing inward, and you'll want it to line up black on black, red on red, and then your battery connection plus and minus. So that's it. We're gonna be attaching that. But before we do all of that, we're going to line up our solar panel. Solar panel will be over here, black on black, white on red, and that'll be our solar connection. And then we'll take our limit switch, and we'll run our limit switch to be black on black, red on red. And then we're going to take our light, we're going to put our light, and we're going to put right here on the end, we'll put black on black, white on red, and that'll be a light connection. So we're going to feed, we're going to bypass this right here, and we're going to feed the wiring to go down through the top deck down here, and this is where we're going to want to make our connections. And then once our connections are made, we'll mount it. Incidentally, this is your motor. Your motor will attach on the side right here, as well as our battery connections. So let's get started. Okay, the circuit board comes with wires to replace the ones that are there from the battery, and we went ahead and used them rather than splicing in right here. This is already well protected, and we thought we would just use what was provided. So we're going to hook up these. We're going to connect up the battery, put the battery bracket back on. There we go. We just took that off. We'll put the battery bracket back on, and we'll tie all this in so that we have a long enough wire now to reach down to the bottom to connect up to the circuit board. So here we go. Okay, we have our wires now all running through the back through the bottom, the top deck. We've got our splices all ready to go. So this is our solar panel, We've got our light, our limit switch, our motor. We have our power, positive and negative. So now we're just going to start connecting up to the board. Okay, we're going to sync it up with the new fob now, and it's a little nicer, larger remote control fob, and it has a close, open, and stop button just like the original one, and it also comes with a visor clip. So we're going to go ahead and learn it. We're going to hold the learn button down until the blue light comes on. Blue light's there. Now we're going to press open or close. Now it's all synced up. Well, I actually had to press the close. So stop. Now it's synced up. Stop. Open. There we go. All set. Okay, we're going to test the limit switch. Make sure that's operating right. So we're going to go hit close. Press that. Stops it. We're going to press open. And it works. So our limit switch is attached properly. Now we just need to make sure it's lined up to the opposite pole, and we'll be golden. Okay, let's see if the light's going to work when we activate the Gator power gate. Alright, there's the light. Turns on. Success. Okay, I'm going to do a little maintenance while I have the Gator open like this. So I'm going to spray some Corrosion X along the track. When you do that, it helps the binding so it doesn't bind at all, and it slides, kind of glides a little nicer as it goes up and down its path, its track there. And I'm just going to hit the axles a little bit, and the coupling, and that should do for the next little while.